lovers liberated after lockdown spark SEX-PLOSION. Now, it's difficult to know what SEX-PLOSION means because it's not a word. Is it a thing that would move the needle on a seismograph, or does it just need a mop? It's very difficult to know what we're talking about. Oh, yeah, I don't know. And it comes at a strange time, because last week the Mirror said only a few weeks left until you can hug a granny, which is weird because I don't have any. So that would require a very strange giveaway. But if that's what they're doing, I'll keep buying newspapers. The Sun said that the 1 meter limit is going to go, and I'm worried about that. Because we've had a whole year of it being impossible to be told off for manspreading. It's been great. Space, and then people are going to get close, and I think no one will be used to keeping their limbs in. Like, we got so used to the elbow room. As soon as the rules go, ting, there's going to be a lot of shiners. But all of this, when added together, means that people can get closer, people can start hugging. Sex time. And it has already led to an increase in the purchases of condoms and morning after pills. Now, the condom one is interesting because it made me think, oh yeah, during the lockdown when no one could meet, a higher percentage than normal of condom purchases were for people smuggling things. Like, ordinarily, most of them got to be for sex, but all of a sudden, like, why are you still buying all this pack? Where are you going to smuggle it to? You can't even fly anywhere. It's a terrible time on the Isle of Wight ferry. At the moment, you can go on dates, but you can't, take it inside to the bedroom. So it's been very much like when I was dating in my 20s. But there has been an increase in these purchases. So if you look at that, at the moment, the rules are you can't go inside to get it on, but more people are buying condoms and morning after pills. So either more people are breaking the rules or some stuff is happening in those pub car parks. Oh.
Ooh.
And thankfully, they've not done it energetically enough to trigger the motion sensor light, because we didn't want to see that. They've not had copious and energetic sex. She bangs. It's difficult to tell people off for this, though, I think, because I know it's breaking the rules, and normally we're saying, hey, stick to the rules. But if there's one lesson the great do-nothing of 2020 taught us, is that you don't know when life is going to give you the next plague that might wipe you out. And if there's one lesson I've learned over the last year is if you get an opportunity to have some pleasure, run face first into it, because life is annoyingly brief and it gets taken away from us with things that no one could ever predict. So I would say get stuck in, which I'm reliably informed is not the correct thing to say before the act. But yeah, we need to address the issue that if more people are getting it on, doing some rumpy pumping when they're not meant to, could this risk transmission of COVID, which then, because you could pass it on to someone else, risks older, more vulnerable people? Yes, but at the same time, if you're spending a lot of time banging, you're probably spending less time with older people. So those two effects might cancel out. So basically, I think what we're just saying is, be careful. Wear precautions. Wear your protection. And by that, I probably mean a mask or a condom or both. Get stuck in.
There you go.
Thank you for watching this from Comic Solving Problems.
And if you feel like it, go ahead and like the video.
Or subscribe. Commitment.